The call to lift the restrictions comes after an order was issued to have all shipping vessels quarantined before entering ports throughout the country. The PNG Fishing Industry Association, or PNG FIA, believes this restriction should not apply to locally owned fishing vessels, as they do not pose a threat to the outbreak of the coronavirus.
Most of the vessels, they come into port because we have processing plants here, our own vessels. Those vessels that are licensed by NFA. So to quarantine a fishing boat, fishing vessels is nonsense, because it did not go to Tianjin, it did not go to China.
President Sylvester Pokajam says the NFA has systems in place to monitor PNG vessels coming in and out of the country, and appealed to relevant authorities for more consultation with the major players in the industry before imposing such restrictions.
In this case, we felt that NFA has not been consulted, because NFA has got a system, a vessel monitoring system, where it can track those vessels at sea, those that went to port for unloading in Bangkok or in Tianjin or elsewhere, and they know exactly how many days they spend there, and then they come into port here in Papua New Guinea.
Meanwhile, Rene Barrion, an executive of the RD-PNG Group, says the restrictions and quarantine on fishing vessels can have a negative impact on the country's fish exports.
A memorandum like this might affect also, if it can reach this information can reach the buyers in Europe, might also affect their orders.
All fishing vessels are being quarantined in Rabaul, Lae and Port Moresby.
Most vessels that will come from Asia now are carrier vessels, but the rest of the carriers, they are also here, particularly in the Western Central Pacific. So the other carriers, the other vessels, yes, they can put them in through that thing. But I think if we can look into exclude the fishing vessels. And if you have any doubt, NFA will let them know.
Stanley Over Jr., National Emtv News.